Across the nation and right here in the state line, homelessness reached a crisis level. In just 5 years, unsheltered homelessness increased 20.5%. This is despite significant increases in funding and beds. The federal government now says the former policy shift in 2013 to prioritizing housing first as a one-size-fits-all approach did not reduce homelessness. Now the government offers a new plan that focuses on the importance of work, mental health, affordable construction, and more. To discuss this new homeless plan and talk about its impact on our local community, Rockford Rescue Mission's Crystal Cohoon joins us live. Hi, Crystal. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Courtney.
So just last week, the federal government responded to homelessness. The new strategic plan could get to the root cause of it. And I want to ask you first how you believe this plan can be implemented into our local rescue mission.
Yeah, so we're so encouraged by this plan because really the 8 components that they really hit on within this has really been our strategy all along. You know, housing is just a drop in the piece to solving homelessness. And so really looking at holistically helping that person overcome homelessness and working towards their goals with dignity is really the approach the mission has taken. So we're just so excited to see the federal shift in this way.
So the previous plans focused on government subsidized housing, but other services were not necessarily required. How do you think additional services like mental health can help?
Yeah, so the initial plan that they had put out about 5 years ago was the housing first model. So it would put somebody into housing, but then didn't require the wraparound services or any accountability after at all. And so with this new approach, it's looking at really restoring that dignity to the individual. So looking at getting dignified jobs, getting housing, addressing mental health concerns, as well as trauma. And really homelessness in and of itself is traumatic. So this approach is just so encouraging to really see the government take this shift and really looking at how to start decreasing homelessness, because we've seen just such a spike and such an increase in homelessness since this plan has been put out. Like you said, nationally we're looking at 20.5% of an increase in homelessness, and here in Rockford we're seeing that trend as well. In our past 5 years we've seen here at the Rockford Rescue Mission we've had 22% increase in individuals seeking our overnight services.
Wow, so just a few percentage points over the national average there. So how does the mission already work to implement these priorities and focus areas?
Yeah, so a lot of people, when they hear Rockford Rescue Mission, they think about, you know, a place to eat and a place to sleep. And that definitely is just such an awesome starting point. But when they come in, we're really looking at the root of homelessness. So what is that reason that they are experiencing homelessness? Because a lot of people, they have housing, but they lose it. Or they have jobs and they lose it. And so we have to look at what those causes are, whether it be mental health, domestic violence, addictions. We have to look at those root causes and be able to address those to be able to have them successfully maintain housing and jobs, because otherwise it's just going to become just a revolving door. And we see that. We see people that can secure housing through these housing vouchers, and then a year or two later we see them again on the street or addicted. And so just really looking at holistically taking that approach. So through our crisis, we're identifying what is that reason that that's happening, and then we can plug them into our services. So we have a free life recovery department right here at the Rockford Rescue Mission, as well as we have our work center. We had like over 130 people that secured positive employment just last year. We had 13 people that secured their GEDs. So we're teaching them those core life skills that they really need to be successful. On top of, we have a clinic right here at the Rockford Rescue Mission. So really helping people learn, you know, to take medications appropriately and starting to address if there is mental health concerns.
Thank you, Crystal, for being on today. We appreciate your time and your work in the community.
Oh, thank you so much, Courtney.